Hi, class. This is Mr. G, Mr. Garcia. Today you're going to go ahead and work on the rest of 2-4. But before we do that, let me go ahead and show you guys the answers for 2-3. I know some of you had a lot of questions on it. So let me go ahead and show you the answers for 2-3. So these are the answers. So this is the answer for number 1 and number 2. Okay, they're right here. I'll move out of the way so you guys can see it. You can pause the video. Okay. Here's the rest of them. I'll move out of the way. Again, you can pause the video to see the answers and check them. Checala, right? And then here's the last two down here. Okay? So pause the video so you guys can see the answers, okay? And check them. Now, on 2-4, solving equations with variables on each side. Some of you had questions on how to do the 1 and 2. So here's the answer to number 1. So what you got to do is you got to justify or explain what you are doing here. Okay. So for example, on this one, 4k minus 3, this is the equation. This is the original one. So you're going to go ahead and put what they did here. So in this case, so what they did is they subtracted the 2k. You see the 2k? They subtracted it from both sides and you get 0. And then right here, they subtract the 2k also, and then you get 2k minus 3 equals 5 because these cancel each other out. So they explained it here. They said subtract 2k from each side. So that's what they did on the first one. And then to do this, they simplified. Okay, they simplified this to get this. Then after this, what are they going to do? They're going to go ahead and add 3 to both sides. They're going to do it here. So they explained that there. Okay. It's just one way of doing it. You can do it a different way. Like you could say something like, using subtraction property of equality, I subtracted 2k from each side. Okay, or right here, and then 2k minus 3, I simplified by subtracting 2k from each side. You can explain a little bit more, or you can do it like this. Okay, this is just letting you know how to answer number 1. Okay. Okay, so what I showed you how to do number 1 right now, or just a few seconds ago, that's how you're gonna do number 2. Okay, you're gonna put the rationale, or you're gonna explain what is happening. Okay, or why it is that they're doing what they're doing. You're gonna put that here on number 2. Now let's go ahead and go on to some of the answers for the problems that I just gave you. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so here's the rest of the answers for the problem. So for number 3, it was 43. Number 7, it was -7. Number 9 was 12. Number 4 was 25. Number 12 was -2. If you want me to do any of these, let me know, in the chat in a little bit. Once you're done with this video, let me know, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do these. Okay, if I gotta go to Google Meet and go live, then I'll do that. Okay, so just let me know. Now, for today's assignment, you're going to go ahead and do the rest. So you're going to do number 8, number 10, number 11, number 13, 14. Okay? Those are the ones you're going to do today. You're going to do the rest of them. Okay? Now, you can go ahead and you stop the video now and go ahead and start doing these. If not, I'm going to show you actually how to do number 8 and number 11. Number 8 and number 11. There's 2 special cases on there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those. But if you don't want to see them, if you want to try them on your own, go ahead, try them out. If not, come back to this video and start playing it from this point so you can see how to do 8 and 11. Okay? But for the rest of you, let's go ahead and do number 8 and number 11. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do number 8. So let's go ahead and draw our line. Okay? So once again, If you can't fit the work on the paper, then you can just get a separate sheet of paper. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and do these. All right, so let's go ahead and subtract or add. Okay, Dios admit, subtract or add. So we could either move the variables or we could move the constants. The terms that have the variables or just the constants. So in this case, let's move these guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and add 3. The reason why I'm adding 3, so this is 0. Okay, and then this is gonna be 6. But the reason why I'm not subtracting 3, because if I subtract 3, then this becomes 0, but then this becomes a negative. Okay, we want to get rid of negatives. Okay, we don't like negatives. I know you don't, and I know I don't. Just like in the real world, we don't really like negative people. We want to be around positive people. So that's why we got to make it positive. Okay, so 0. This becomes negative 6y equals 6 minus 6y. Okay? Hopefully you understood that one. Okay, now let's move this 6y over here. Let's put them together. Okay, so let's move it over here and we're going to add it. We're going to add it. So this becomes 0, 6, and then this is negative 6y plus 6y. Uh-oh. This becomes 0. So this is a case, guys, where since this does not equal that, this is no solution. So up to this point, you've been getting a solution, right? On the other ones that you did, you got solutions. You got 43, you got 25, you got negative 7. Yes? You got an answer. Y equals something, or X equals something, or K equals something. Well, this is the first time probably that you have no solution. So this it does not equal that. There's no solution. You could put in a number for y in here. Let's just say, let's put 0. So what's negative 6 times 0? Negative 6 times 0 is 0. And then, so you're left with negative 3. And then over here, 6 times 0. So this is 0. So negative 3 does not equal 3. Do you see that? Even when you check your answer. So there's no solution. So y, there's no solution for y here. If you put any number for y, it's not going to equal each other. So this is no solution, okay? Mind blown. All right, so now let's go ahead and do number 11. So let me zoom back out. Let's go over to number 11. If it's on here. Yes, it is. There it is. Here's number 11. Okay, once again, if you don't have room here, you can use another piece of paper, okay? Put these problems on another piece of paper. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do it. So let's put a line. Okay, now we see a parentheses, right? So what do we have to do? Good, distribute. So distribute. Okay, this guy stays the same. So 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 2q is 8q. Okay. All right, so what are we going to do? So you make a choice. You can move this way or move these this way. Okay, so let's pick either one. It doesn't matter. And you should kind of know what the answer is going to be if you notice this side and if you notice this side. Okay, if you pause the video for a second and look at it. Okay, so I'm going to move the constants. I always like to move the constants. So minus 12, subtract 12, subtract 12. What you do to one side, you do to the other. 0, 0. So you get 8q equals 8q. Huh. They're the same. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what happens. So let's subtract 8q, subtract 8q, because what you do to one side, you do to the other. So this is 0 equals 0. Huh. Pause the video. What is happening? I'll tell you what's happening. Any number you put in for q is going to make this equal. Any number. So this is all real numbers. Okay? So let's check it out. Let's find out. Let's see. So let's put 0 for q. What's 8 times 0? 0. And you're left with 12. Okay? 3 plus 2q. So if we put q as 0, 2 times 0 is 0. You're left with the 3. 3 times 4. What's 3 times 4? 12. Ooh. Same. Now, let's try a 1. What's 8 times 1? 8 plus 12? 20. Over here. What's 2 times 1? 2 plus 3? 5 times 4? 20. Any number you put in for q, you get equal. So it's not like the other one. This is all real numbers. All numbers. Any number you put on here, they're going to make this equal. And unlike number 8, remember number 8? Which was no solution, right? For number 8. Now, just look at the way the problem was built. Okay? Just look at it. See if you can see a pattern. These are equal. Negative, negative. These are not equal. When this happens, there's no solution. Look at number 11. This is equal. Let me zoom in more. This is equal to this one. And then the 12 is equal to that one. Since this is equal to that, any numbers you put in here. Okay? These two are different. They're not like the other problems. Okay, the other problems you've been getting an answer. R equals, P equals, Y equals. You get one answer, one solution. In this one, you're going to get many solutions. And then on this one, on number 8, you're going to get no solution. Any number you put in there does not make that equal. That's what that means. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. All right? So now go ahead and complete the rest of them. All right? So now you guys have, those of you that kept going with the video, so now you're going to complete number 10, 13, and 14. All right? Okay, guys. You will have 3 more practice problems after you do these, after you complete these. That'll be on the, at the end slide. Okay? But there is no quizzes today. Okay? No quizzes.